you need to be compromised, and then you're under control, but you also get ahead.
We saw the astonishing appearance of Peter Thiel on Joe Rogan. Peter Thiel is a kind of somewhat more elusive and clandestine tech billionaire, rumored to be an investor in the very platform that we stream on, Rumble. So it's pretty astonishing to see him appear on Joe Rogan, and exciting to hear him discuss Jeffrey Epstein, because Jeffrey Epstein, one senses still, is a kind of Gordian knot of information about the powerful, that if that is ever severed or untangled, what will spill out from it will be some pretty interesting names. Let's have a look at Peter Thiel and Joe Rogan.
That are deeply embedded in this system of people knowing things about people and using those at their advantage. I mean, that's an age-old strategy in politics. That was J. Edgar Hoover's entire modus operandi.
Yeah, my riff on it was always that it's a little bit different from the J. Edgar Hoover thing, and the question was always whether the people doing it knew they were getting compromised. And so it's the vibe is not that you somehow got compromised. It was more you were joining this secret club.
Right.
You got to be made. You're a made man in the mafia,
and you get to do crazy things.
No. It's only if we have compromise on you do you get ahead.
Right.
It's like I don't know. It's one of these.
Skull and bones
closet,
type things.
the closet of the Vatican.
Right.
The claim is 80% of the cardinals in the Catholic Church are gay. Not sure if that's true, but directionally it's probably correct. And the basic thesis is you don't get promoted to a cardinal if you're straight, because you need to be compromised, and then you're under control, but you also get ahead.
Completely makes sense. Completely makes sense in the way to do that, with especially all these politicians who are essentially like bad actors. A lot of them, they're just people that want power and people that want control. A lot of them, and those kind of guys, they want to party. I mean, that has been. You've got two types of leaders that are presidents. You got pussy hounds and warmongers.
Nice pussy hounds and warmongers, and even more than the individuals involved in the game of power is the game itself, which requires compromised individuals in order to continue to operate. Those of us that took a keen pre-internet interest in conspiracy theories. Oh, when I was a boy, I had to read my conspiracy theories in a paperback. I used to go down the library and read David Icke, Alex Jones. Beautiful it was. Conspiracy theories used to have to be passed around. I used to have leaflets about things like the Illuminati and reptilians. So imagine my surprise when I was accused of being a member of these kind of organisations. When I was a 16-year-old kid dropping acid in Essex, we talked about how, Mossad and MK Ultras and the various ways that powerful people could be controlled, whether it's cardinals, according to Peter Thiel, or the powerful, according to Jeffrey Epstein's little black book. That's why it's interesting to see a member of the new elite, Peter Thiel, a successful tech billionaire and investor in numerous platforms, including the one that I stream on, expressed such an understanding of things that used to be regarded as either esoteric or absolutely ridiculous. But now these days, with the emergence of the Jeffrey Epstein case and the aspects of it which seem pretty indefatigable, I mean, have we seen the list yet, baby? Isn't it extraordinary how many people have been on those islands, that have been around that stuff? The story continues to garner interest, and the truth about Jeffrey Epstein, how he died, it's just so odd that someone just dies in a prison cell. Such a convenient suicide. So many convenient suicides these days. We all understand, don't we, intuitively how power functions. And it's becoming more and more commonly understood. Another example of the kind of information that's conversationally available because of the phenomenon, I'd still call it that, of Joe Rogan. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and the chat. We can't continue to bring you this beautiful content without the support of our partners. Listen, you know that we are partners with Rumble, and Rumble have gotten into the coffee game. Now, if you knew that your coffee had been tainted with pesticides and chemicals, sitting in bags for months, sitting in an old ball bag for months, probably with traces of mold, would you drink it? The answer is, of course you wouldn't. Even Jill Biden wouldn't drink a bag so contaminated. Most of the coffee we consume is stale, flavorless, and full of harmful substances that have a negative effect on our health. Rumble's 1775 coffee, on the other hand, is free from harmful substances. and chemicals, whilst it's also rich in flavor. The beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, roasted weekly in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. As believers in freedom, buying 1775 coffee helps fight back against other coffee makers that don't even care about you none. Join the coffee revolution and brew rebellion with Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's dark, it's delicious, but there are a variety of blends available. All you got to do is go to 1775coffee.com/brand. Use the code BRAND right now to get your 15% off. You can click that. There's stuff available whether you're in the Wake and Wonder chat or in the Rumble chat. It's pretty bloody good coffee. I'll tell you that right now. And I say that as an Englishman for whom the date 1775 is a very painful thing to reflect on. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.